Today we're live from Fingal Heads on the far north coast of New South Wales, right basically on the border of Queensland and New South Wales. Just out here we have Cook Island. I'll tell you a little bit about that in a couple of minutes. And we've got Fingal Headland up here. So what we're going to do, we're going to walk up to the headland and see if we can spot some humpback whales. Now as I'm walking along the beach here, I can actually see some humpbacks breaching in the background. So let's head up that way and I'll tell you all about it. So we've got probably a 3-minute walk along this beach here, so just have a look at the scenery while we're going. So that's Cook Island. That's an Aboriginal ground for the Vinjambal tribe and the Gudjambara. The Gudjambara people use that as a man's only place. So no women allowed on that island in the Gudjambara tribe. The Gudjambaras, they live just on the Fingal here. How are you? So we're walking along the beach here. We still have 1 or 2 minutes just to get to the bottom of the headland. Now, another interesting fact. These rocks here, that came from the Mount Warning caldera. And that caldera blew 23 million years ago. So these rocks are 23 million years old. So the Mount Warning caldera, it wasn't a normal what they call explosion. It just was a slow lava leak, and all this rock that we're walking up to is all basalt, and it's all from this caldera. So we'll keep going up this way. Oh, if you can see out the island, all the birds are in the air at the moment, and that only means one thing: an eagle has gone out there for lunch. Hey Caden, hi Shasmita, how are you? I'm just telling you there's an eagle out at the island. All the birds are airborne. So the eagle goes out there for breakfast, lunch and dinner, just flies out there. So if we're lucky, we'll actually see the eagle will catch a seagull or a tern, and it will come back in. Hi everybody, sorry, hi from North Carolina. Hi everybody. Yeah, so the eagle's out there. It will catch either a seagull or a tern, and it will take it back to its nest. And the nests are on, there's one at the start of Fingal and there's one on the other side of the headland. So yeah, when you see all the birds in the air, and there's probably 5,000 to 10,000 birds up at the moment, you know there's an eagle out there. Chris, how are you? Chris Berry, Aaron Williamston, hi from North Carolina, hi from Fingal. Oh, and there's a whale right out beside that boat out there. So let's make our way up there. While we're heading up there, I'll tell you some more interesting facts. These rocks, if you didn't hear before, are 23 million years old. They came from the, just a second. They came from the Mount Warning caldera, and the caldera is not normal like a Mount Etna where it just blows. This thing was just a slow ooze of lava down the field, and supposedly the Mount Warning caldera is the largest caldera in the southern hemisphere. So that's pretty interesting. Hey Joseph, how are you? Okay, so I'm going to make my way up here. Hopefully I don't lag out going up here. We're in a little bit of cover. So that's all the pandanus up here. I'll move through here as quickly as possible. If you've been watching, and thank you to all you, the people that have been watching, I've been down at Broom's Head, which is about 150 to 200 kilometres south of where we are now. So I went down there with my daughter for 4 days and just brought her back home today so she can go straight back to work. So I'll just make my way up here. As we get to the top, there's a lighthouse at the top, and that lighthouse was manned through the 1800s. It's still got the foundation for the Lighthouse Keeper's Lodge. So 2 secs. Nice little walk through here. I hope I'm not lagging or losing. Still got 2 bars of 5G, so it should be okay. I think I walked too fast now, I'm puffed. Or I need to get fit, or one or the other. Okay, so we are now coming out. We'll just look to the right. We'll go to the right first. So that's the lighthouse. Actually quite a few people up here today. Good morning, my live Pirate King, how are you? Lyle Mary, Aaron Williamson. How is everybody? Okay, I'll just get in front. Okay, I'm in front. So we'll just go down the path. So that headland we can see in the distance, that's Kingscliff. And we're on Fingal Headland and we're looking for whales. So, how to spot for whales? On a choppy day like this, windy day, the whales like to jump. So that's an easy way to see them. You'll see the splash, or you'll actually see, oh, there's one just jumped straight out there. So let's just look out here. Straight over the top of that pandanus tree. That's where the whale just jumped. Good morning, John Boy, just in case, how are you? What a place, looks like heaven. Yes, it is pretty cool here. So I'll just walk around, sit on the rock. Hopefully you can hear me. But the whales are just straight out here, they're jumping. The easy way to spot them also is when they come up to breathe. On a windy day like this, the breath can actually hang in the air for 20-30 seconds. So if you see something that looks like rain in the middle of nowhere, you know that's a whale that's just breathed. So the whales are on their northerly migration from Antarctica all the way to Hervey Bay. And that is, oh, there's another whale straight out there. You can see the white cap. So that's depends which way they go, but it's between 5,000 and 10,000 kilometres one way. So a return journey takes between 10 and 20,000 kilometres. Now, the only other animal I know that goes that far is the swallow that starts in Russia and then heads all the way to Africa, and it does 11,000 kilometres one way, 22,000 kilometre return for a little swallow. So those wings must be just going flat stick. This is the shark boat just heading past. So there must be a shark that's just been caught on a baited hook, and he'll go and release that shark and take it out to sea and keep it away. Yes, it is windy. Hearing you now, Justin, awesome, beautiful. Okay, so there's probably 5 or 6 whales out there, and if you were in the water, the whaleboat's it's going to behind these trees. So if you're in the water, you would actually hear the male whales singing. And those whales, their song can travel from 30 to 160 kilometres under the water. So if we dropped a hydrophone under there, you would definitely be able to hear a whale. And I've been swimming just out here, and my wife was sitting in the water with us, sitting on the shore, and I said, quick, come out, you can hear the whales. And she came out, and sure enough, you could hear the whales singing, and that could have been from 30 to 160 kilometres away. That's how, oh, that whale just jumped again, right out there. And there's another whale just out here between those two leaves. Oh, it just jumped. Can you see that splash out the back? Just to the right of the boat. Thank you, John Boy, for liking and subscribing. That whale is really jumping a lot out there. So where that boat is, look straight out behind that. There it just jumped again. Thank you for all the returning subscribers, and for all the new people, please like and subscribe. I do 3 to 4 live streams every week, but I'm on holidays at the moment, so I am trying to do one every day. Oh, there must be 10 to 15 whales just sitting out there right now. Thank you, Helen. It's glad to see you back as well. Now, an interesting fact, when I moved out of home, I moved in with some mates, and there's that whale. It's just blue then, just come up to breathe. His brother that I moved in with was the head dolphin trainer for SeaWorld, and we got a phone call about 4:30 in the morning one morning. Get your dive gear ready. There's a humpback caught in the shark nets directly in front of our house. And oh, can you see it jumping? Let me know. No, I didn't recognise the song they were singing. I think they were singing On the Road again. Hello from Cooperpedia as well. So we went out there and we went and saved the whales. So my mate, who was the head dolphin trainer, him and his brother, they were the most experienced divers. So we all jumped in the water at the head of the whale. We swam past, and my mate, that's a dolphin trainer, he put his hand on the whale and ran his hand down the length of the whale so that the whale knew that we weren't there to hurt it. And you could see the whale turn its head and watch us go all the way down its side. I was the lackey. So when they cut a bit of the shark net off the whale, they gave me the shark net, and then I swam the net over to the shark boat, which is basically what you just saw go past then. And oh yeah, watching Matilda, yes, very funny, Helen. Oh, another whale just jumped straight out there. So yeah, we eventually got all the shark net off the whale, and this was back, I would say, in the late 80s. And as we cleared the net, or cleared the whale from the net, the helicopters from Channel 9, Channel 7, Channel 10 all came down and started buzzing the whale, and then scared the whale straight back into the next shark net. So after that day, there's now a 100-metre exclusion zone, 100 metres high and 100 metres radius around the whales at all times from now on. Thank you, it is a beautiful view. So yes, that was something I'll never forget for my whole entire life. So let's... the old knees aren't handling it very good, standing up and down. So, well, I said before, all this rock here that we're standing on is basalt, and it's from the Mount Warning caldera, which is the largest caldera in the southern hemisphere. And this rock is 23 million years old. So this rock is hexagonal basalt, and it's exactly the same as the rock that is on Cook Island straight out. So I'm not sure if this has, we call this the causeway, if this causeway has eroded over the 23 million years. And oh, there's a whale straight out beside that boat out there. You can see it just come up for breath. Whether the Cook Island was actually joined onto the mainland, or whether it was its own entity out there. Is there an earthquake with the sea? There was an earthquake in the sea off Russia the other day, mate. So let's just cruise around the corner here. I hope you can hear me with this wind in my back. If you're watching yesterday, it's not as bad as the weather I had at Broom's Head yesterday. I was there with my daughter, and that's 150 to 200 kilometres south of where we are. Let's keep looking down. So that's Cook Island, guys. And Cook Island, we're in Minjinbul land for the Aboriginals on the Bunjalung Nation. And the Aboriginals from Fingal are known as the Gudjinburra, and their totem is the echidna, and we have a lot of echidnas around here. So they associate with the echidna. And the Cook Island, straight behind here, is the men's meeting place. So back in the time, there was no women allowed on that island. The women had their own area on the mainland here, but out there was the men's meeting place. So quite interesting facts. And it's hard to imagine that I'm walking on 23 million year old rock. All right. Here we are, guys. Like and sub you all. Thank you, human. Let's get to 30 likes. Beautiful. Thank you for your support. Yeah, so that's the front rock. You can see the hexagonal basalt in this rock down there. It's all six-sided, all that rock. Very weird formation. Cook Island's exactly the same. We go out there in boats. We don't go on the top of the island, we just stay on the rocks around the bottom, because like I said before, that's the meeting place for the Gudjinburra men. And there's also a lot of birds, terns and burrowing birds out there, so you could also fall through and break your leg from the holes of burrowing birds out there. There's a whale just out to the left of the island, and those other ones, hopefully one of them will come through the causeway, which would be very good. Yes, the rocks are beautiful, human. And if we look down the coast, you can see, or up the coast, you can see the way the waves are going. That means we have a southerly swell, and the waves are running at about a 45-degree angle to the ocean, to the beach, sorry. So quite a fantastic view down that way. And the high rises you can see in the background, that's actually where the Gold Coast starts. So northern New South Wales, we don't have any high rise, or we have two just around here, but they were built a long time ago, and now no high rise allowed to be built here. Paul Adventures, yes they are volcanic rock. So I was saying before, that's from the Mount Warning caldera. So if you look on Google Maps, you'll see the caldera, and oh, there's a whale. Two whales coming straight through the causeway. So I'll just stand up. They're in very close, within 500 metres of us, guys, between us and the island. Sorry, Paul. Google doesn't let you use all your lenses on the when you're using YouTube. Sorry about that. But yes, there's two whales. What they're going to do is actually run into some rocks there, so they'll need to change direction or come closer to us. So let's just see what they do. If we look down there, you can see more erosion happening on the front rock there. So we're going to get another causeway through there. And fishermen actually run the gauntlet through there to get to the front rock to go fishing. So we've got a bit of a swell happening at the moment, and the swell is picking up. So by tomorrow it should be fairly huge. So that whale just came up again and it slowed down. So what there is, there's a finger of basalt rock that runs 500 metres off the island. Oh, there it is, right behind that yellow sign. They're going straight over the top of it. But there's a finger of basalt rock, and that usually wrecks their sonar, and they stop there and have a look around. So you can see a little yellow buoy. The whales are directly behind that. So only just off the shore. This is pretty cool, guys. Human, you're from California, good to see. Zoom middle of your phone. Oh, but then, very good, thank you. So let's see if I can zoom right in. So there'll be just in here somewhere, you'll see the whales pop up in a minute. Let's move it up a bit. Come on, whales, up you come. Oh, there they are. Just there. Zoom in a little bit further. You can see that bit of white just there. That's where the whales just were. Thank you, Joseph and Paul, for assisting. Come on, whales, come up again. Give everybody a show. So just let me know, that zoom, does it look okay or does it look pixelated? If you just leave a note for me, please. Now I've got to keep watching the screen. Oh, there it is, right there. Just, where is it? There. There you go, guys. It just came up for a breath. So let's see if we can follow that along a bit. There it is. Now you see they're turning. That rock spit that I was telling you about is really messing with their sonar, so they don't, sometimes they go all the way back around, so we'll just keep following those whales. There's the boat, there's the person. Okay, come on, whales. So I came here to give you guys a look, and it's fantastic that we saw them straight away. Oh, there it is. See all that whitewash there? That's where the whale is. Right in the middle of the screen, guys. That's the whale. Thank you, Paul, for telling me you can see it. So at the moment I'm just, hey, there it is. Oh, it's coming straight at us now. I'm actually having to watch the screen now, guys, so if I miss some of your messages, I apologise. But I'm trying to keep the action right in the middle of the screen. So that disturbance out there, where's my finger? There, that disturbance there is the whale. There it is. Yoo-hoo! 2 of them. How good's that, guys? So I'll follow them all the way back around. I can actually see them in the water now. You usually can't see the whales. You can see their dark shapes. So that's this guy down here. He's trying to walk across and he's about to end up in the water. He doesn't know how to get across. Where is he? There. So he's trying to get, whoa, there goes the whales. They've turned back again. Boat, just to the left of the boat. Yep, I can still see them in the water. Oh, there's another one jumped down the beach, but we'll stay with these ones. Hi Lisa, how are you? Hi Scruffy, can you see? Let me just zoom out a bit, see if I can find those whales again. There's that, straight behind there. There it is, out there. There, so that's the whale there. Thank you for the encouragement, human. That guy's just got 2 waves over the head. And now he's coming back up the rocks with his tail between his legs. Come on, whales, come up again before you get too far away. Well, that's good, Joseph. Oh, there they are, right there. Come on, where are you? There. There they go. Thank you, Paul. While we're watching this, guys, remind everyone, if you're liking what you're seeing, please, there's a whale just jumped out on the horizon, straight behind where those whales are. Please like and subscribe. Then you'll be notified every time I put out a new video. I put out 3 to 4 every week. And 3 to 4 every week, and at the moment I'm on holidays, so I'm putting out 1 a day, or trying to. If we look back around to the island, you can actually see all the birds in flight again. Well, they've just gone back. They've just gone back down. Oh, there's those whales. There we go. Should be right there, right in the middle of the screen. We are on the Pacific Ocean, right on the border of Queensland and New South Wales at a place called Fingal. So just up there, that's, I'll just zoom out a little bit. So just up here, that's the Gold Coast, that's the Tweed River, that rock wall you see out there, that's the south wall of the Tweed River. And those whales are heading very quickly through now. They're about 1 kilometre up the beach. All right, Paul, be my moderator. Thank you very much. I don't know if you heard before, but the whales, there's the birds in flight again. Let's see if we can zoom in and get. You'll see a large bird at the top, and that'll be the eagle. But the whales travel between 5,000 and 10,000 kilometres from the Antarctica all the way to Hervey Bay to give birth and mate. So it's a round trip of between 10,000 and 20,000 kilometres. The only other animal I know that migrates that long is a swallow. I think it's a barn swallow, and it comes from Russia and it goes all the way to Africa, which is 11,000 kilometres one way. And if we, hey, MC 700, thank you, human. If you put your head under the water now, you would definitely hear the whales singing. So those whales, they can be heard on a calm day between 30 and 160 kilometres. That sound travels under the water. So I've been swimming out there before and just been laying in the water, and you can actually hear the whales, and you know, and only the males sing. Hey Janet, how are you? Good to see you again. And the whales, only the males sing, and they are singing either to show territory or to impress the women. So just like the human males, we dress to impress the women, and the whales sing to impress. So very interesting facts. So this boat out here, I'll zoom in on it, that is a dive boat, and that dive boat, they go out there, just get back on it, that dive boat will be looking for loggerhead turtles. So that is a breeding ground out there for the loggerheads. Oh, here comes a plane over the top of us. Where are you? There you go. Little Cessna. And Coolangatta Airport's just off to the left, so, and that's International Airport. But yes, that boat, they have whale watching and turtle watching cruises out to Cook Island. Let's just go down a bit. Good to see you're good. Thank you, Janet, for the reply. There's a couple more whales coming down the south here. Let's just try and turn around. I'll just, give me 2 seconds. I'll stand up and we'll have a look, see if we can see some more. Oh, there's a lot of, the wind's picking up and the waves are breaking on the headland, and the spray's actually coming over the top. Josephine, how are you? So that guy there is the one that just tried to run across that front rock I showed you before, and he is now very wet on the front. You wouldn't believe how many rescues we've had to do with people trying to cross across there that had no idea of how the ocean works. So let's just walk down this way and have a look at these waves. So once the waves hit the headland, it then goes straight back out to sea, and you get what's called a backwash. Hi from Perth, Ash J, how are you? Chuck W, how are you, mate? How is everybody? So let's just try and watch one of these backwash. Oh, there's one. I'll just zoom out a little bit. There we go. 39 likes. Thank you guys. Thank you for contributing to the channel. Thank you, Him. And thank you, Human, for the encouragement. If you like it, and also if everybody could please subscribe that hasn't already subscribed. And ouch. Thank you for all my returning subscribers. It really is making a difference. In the couple of days I've been doing these live streams, I've got over 100 new subscribers, so I'm very happy. And thank you. And I'm glad everybody's liking what they're watching. Oh, there's a whale straight out there on the back reef called Finos. Let's see if we can zoom in on him. So there's the front reef. Let's look out to the back. There's a whale just out there jumping. I hope the screen's still clear because I can see a lot of salt spray all over my screen. I hope the lens is on. Did you see the whales go through? I'm new to this format, Joseph, so leave me a message how to do that. there is a lot of spray out here, so I'll try and keep my lens away from the spray. So that's Cook Island. Paul Adventures, did you say yes to the screens, the lens is sturdy, or did I answer another question? Thank you, Paul. I see what you're doing. Very much. Now I know how to use the zoom, let's have a look down the beach. And those cars on the beach, thank you, Human. Those cars on the beach are actually mullet fishermen, and they just got, it's mullet season here, so they got maybe 2 tonne of mullet just then. So that guy is actually a school friend. I went to school with Dave, and he's got the license from the border, right up there, that's the border, all the way down to Ballina, so maybe 100 kilometres south. He's the only one allowed to catch mullet in that area. So they've just done a shot and they've got some nice mullet. Now I'd say they'll be putting the nets back into the boat. Josephine, how are you? There's no lifeguard at the moment. There were we actually have drones here, and we put the drones up every school holidays, and that looks for sharks. And the name of the beach is Fingal, and I'm one of the lifesavers at this beach. So we patrol this beach all school holidays over Christmas, and the Easter holidays, and the September holidays, so we'll be on patrol. The only holidays we miss out are the July holidays. Oh, look out here, there's a whale just out to the left of the island, just to the north. Zoom in a bit. All right, Josephine, come and have a visit. We'd love to see you over here, and we can show you all around. Oh, that boat's gone that's doing the dive tours up there. I didn't even see him move. There's another whale directly out the back of the island. There's probably 10 to 15 whales here at the moment, which is fantastic. So if you want to come to Australia, my recommendation is come this time of year in the middle of our winter, your summer. There's probably 10 people standing behind me, and they're all standing. They are tourists, so they've got jeans on, but they're all standing in short shirts. Only one person's got a jumper on. So that's how warm it is here all the time. I invite you, Josephine. You can come here. Only if you liked and subscribed, of course. So those high rises, that's the Gold Coast, that's Coolangatta, Rainbow and Greenmount, all those high rises you can see in the background. And that last building you can see just up, where's my finger? That last building you can see, that's right on the border of Queensland and New South Wales. So that is the border there. So when we had COVID, that was such a pain in the arse because the people from New South Wales couldn't travel across to Queensland, which was so painful. Most of us, it's just an imaginary line, and most of the workers on the Gold Coast are from northern New South Wales. So that was very painful. And it's also painful for the daylight saving. So New South Wales has daylight saving, Queensland doesn't. Don't know how to get out of the screen, everybody. There's nothing on the side to say pinning a comment or getting out of the screen. So I'll try and do it when I get home. Thank you for the offers. I might get ChatGPT to try and tell me when I get home. But for the people who have just shown up, this rock we're standing on is basalt from the Tweed caldera, the Mount Warning caldera, and I'll just zoom out a bit. It's 23 million years old, this rock that I'm standing on, and this rock out here. So it's called hexagonal basalt, and Cook Island out there is made of exactly the same material. So I was saying before, I don't know whether Cook Island was joined to the mainland or the headland here, and it's just 23 million years of erosion that's broken through. But if we look down here, this is called the front rock here, very novel name, but that front rock, you can see that slowly breaking through. So that's, we've had actually people trapped in here. They got washed around from South Beach and they get washed in here, and they've actually had a few people drown. Oh, there's a whale just outside the island. Just a second. So just look to the left of the island. It just took the breath. There it is, it just jumped. Good to see Janet come out for a visit. So hopefully everybody just saw that whale then. Don't worry about winning the lottery. 1 in a billion chances. Just take the leap and come on out. You won't be disappointed if you come. Oh, let me just go around to the... So that whale just come up for a breath again, and you can actually see just there, that's where it just was. I say to everybody, you've got to come out. This is just beautiful. Beautiful part of the world, and there's no one around. It's even better. If you went up the Gold Coast now, oh, you see that whale breathe out the back. So just move to the north a little bit. Really getting buffeted by this wind. I'm hiding behind these rocks again, guys. But yes, this rock is 23 million years old. Where's that whale? There's the island. Yes, thank you, Joseph. Like and subscribe. When I moved out of home, I moved in with my mate, and his brother was the head dolphin trainer for SeaWorld. And he rang us up one morning and said, get your dive gear. There's a whale caught in the shark nets directly in front of the beach where we lived at Currumbin. So we went out there, and so Guy and his brother, they were the experienced divers, and we had to hop in at the nose of the whale, swim straight past it so it knew we weren't there to hurt it. And Guy and Justin cleared the shark net off the whale, and I swam the shark net back to, let's zoom out a bit so you got something to look at. I swam the shark net back to the shark boat that was sitting outside us. Oh, did you see that whale jump? You can see the splash. And we cleared the whale. And that's, as soon as we cleared the whale, the helicopters came down to have a look at it from the news team and scared the whale straight back into the next shark net. So we had to get between the shark net and the whale and try and herd it back out to sea. And ever since that day, helicopters, everything has to stay 100-metre radius away from the whale, and they have to be 100 metres high as well. Alright, back to the big view. Oh, that whale just jumped again. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just trying to make it interesting for you. Click on that comment, and then you have options. Hello, Nino, how are you? Oh, well. I am learning so much today. Thank you guys for all your assistance. This is very helpful. "43 likes. Thank you guys. Thank you. Let's see if we can get up to 50, and if everybody... Oh, there's that whale jumping again. Let's zoom in. Let's see if everybody would do me the honour of liking and subscribing. It really helped my channel. That'd really help. Thank you guys. That whale is putting on quite a show out there. I hope I've got him in the middle for you. Move to the north a bit. Come on, whale, jump. Bonjour, Fanama, how are you? Or should I say bonjour? I've only got schoolyard French. Okay. And as moderator. Okay, I've now made you a moderator. Paul Adventures, thank you very much. Hello, South Carolina. Let's zoom out a bit so I can give you a view. So again, just looking down the beach. So up in the corner there, it's very quiet, no wind. But look at that, if it wasn't for those fishermen on the beach, there wouldn't be anybody on that beach except for the 3 people out there surfing. Tomorrow will be a different story, being the weekend. It'll be a, as we call it over here, a shit fight. There'll probably be 50 to 100 people in the water. But during the week, nada. So all those high-rises you see in the background, that's the Gold Coast. So the Gold Coast starts with high-rise, and we, on far north coast of New South Wales, we start as national park and Aboriginal land, so nothing can be built all the way along this whole entire strip. Much to the council's dismay, they've tried to put a Club Med in up there, a caravan park. Greg Norman's tried to put 2 golf courses. It does it. It reminds you of Myrtle Beach. But yeah, everybody just wants to make a quick dollar and stuff the environment. But the local Aboriginals, the Gudjimbaras, which means echidna. Echidna is their totem. So they've made that all Aboriginal land and nobody can build on it. Thank you, Paul. I'm really loving your stuff. So you can see the angle of these waves coming through. They're coming through on about a 45-degree angle to the beach. That means there's a southerly swell pushing through. So you can see the waves wrapping down, and this is what makes it such a nice point break here. But we lost a lot of sand in the last Cyclone Alfred we had in February. So we're just waiting for all the sand to build back up, and then yeah, we get some really nice waves out here. That's come back around, that's Cook Island out the front. And that rock out there, and the rock I'm sitting on, is from the Mount Warning caldera and is 23 million years old basalt. So quite interesting. We have a couple of whales straight there. Let's try and zoom in on them. There we go. One just jumped out the back. And we've got some other ones in close. So the whales are doing their migration north to Hervey Bay from Antarctica to mate and give birth. And that is between 5,000 and 10,000 kilometres. depending on which way the whales go. Return trip is between 10 and 20,000 kilometres. So not a bad effort, not a bad swim, especially when you're trying to take a baby home with you as well. So the mothers do a very slow trip, and none of the whales feed except babies. None of the whales feed until they get back to Antarctica and get back to the krill. So they've got to eat for 6 months and have 6 months supply of fat and energy stored in their systems. Let's just walk over this way. Don't want to look in. Oh, everybody's gone. So there's not another person up on the headland now. But I am getting a lot of spray, so I'm not going to go south, otherwise it'll wreck my lens. So again, these are all the rocks from the volcano. We've got more rocks along the beach up there as well, and that rock runs all the way along that beach. It's just all the sands built up over time. But once we had a really big cyclone, and so where those cars are up here, there's those rocks, those cars there, that was all rock. All the sand had washed away. They actually had to dredge the Tweed River to try and put some sand back on our beach. And the Tweed River has very silty and muddy sand, so it wasn't the best sand, but it was the best we could do to try and save our beach. So I'll just walk down this track a little bit. Spin, 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 spin. Thank you, Paul. Yes, if everybody could like and subscribe, it really helped my channel out. So I'm going to keep heading down this way. Oh, I've got a jacket on because I'm a local and it's a little bit cool here, but just come down here and it is hot with no breeze on me. So how's that view? We've got the main rock, the front rock and Cook Island and the causeway all in the one shot. WYA, what does that mean, Ronald? But hello, anyway. Got breeze again, now I can cool down. Look at these waves. They'll be fun in a couple of days when this swell kicks and the whale just jumped out the back. I might walk right down the bottom and we'll have a look straight through. Oh, this doesn't do my knee any good, I tell you. Hey, have a look at that. And there's a lot of spray down here, so I'll just move. There we go. So this is all day, every day. Those waves are just banging into that bit of rock. No wonder of the roads. Yeah, it is beautiful weather here. There's someone throwing rocks over the edge. I might just move around a bit. Show my face. Just a second, because that rock came very close to me. Must be some kids, yes. There's some kids up here. Here on holidays, having a good time. Trying to hit the locals in the head with a rock. Here's a better spot anyway. Have a look straight down there. Yeah, the weather is beautiful here today. another Cessna heading into Coolangatta Airport. They're the local, you can learn to fly out of Coolangatta, our international airport, or they do joy flights as well. Let's look back out for, what I was showing you. So that's the water just punching through here all the time, all day, every day. And here comes a big set, so get ready for this. Okay, here comes some big ones. Nice. So it's a beautiful day here. So I was telling you before, it's mullet season here. So those cars right down there are waiting for the mullet to come in. And there's the first two, and there's the other guys down there. So they'll be waiting for the mullet to come in close so they can net them. They've just done a shot, got about two ton of mullet, and now they'll be hanging their nets out to try and get it back in the boat to do their next shot. Come back around to cook. Make it a bit smaller. So that's Cook Island. So that Cook Island is has a lot of meaning to the local Aboriginals here. So right now we are in the whale just in the causeway right here. Just a second. There's the boat, so the whale's just in there. So we are on the Bundjalung land, Bundjalung Nation, for the Minjambul tribe, and the tribe that lives here at Fingal are the Gudgeonburra, which means echidna. So that's there. Oh, there's the whale. Where are you? Where are you? Come on, don't play with me. I'll just zoom out a little bit. There's a whale heading towards the island at the moment. So there's the island. There it is, just come up for a breath. So I should be able to capture it in a couple of seconds. Come on, come up for a breath. Actually see on the island we've got waves breaking out on the island too. So I've been out there, I've paddled my board out there before. It's a kilometre offshore, and I paddled my board out there to go surfing. Let's just yeah, so I'll give you, there's, what was that, a dolphin or a turtle just popped its head up straight in front of us here. There's the whale there. Oh, come on. It's just waving there. I think that's it right there. There. Took a while, but I eventually found it, zoomed in. No, never been to Acapulco, Ronald. There it is, there it is. Come on. It's actually got its fluke up in the air now. There, right in the middle of the screen. Papa, we're at Fingal Beach, right on the border of New South Wales and Queensland, on the east coast of Australia. Oh, where are you? There's the whale. Right in the middle of the screen, guys. Sorry for the shaky footage, but we're on full zoom here. Oh, there it is. There. They move around so quick. And on the zoom it's hard to catch with them. Heading north, there it is. Doing a great job, Paul. Thank you very much. And while I've got everybody, if everybody would please consider liking and subscribing if you're liking what you're watching. I do a live stream. They are humpback whales. They're the humpbacks that have just migrated from Antarctica. There it is. From Antarctica. They're heading up to Hervey Bay. I hope you guys can still see the whales. Alright, I'm going to change the view, guys, just a second. I'll zoom out. So there's actually a surfer that's just came out here. He's just down in here and he's on a foil surfboard. And I think, I haven't seen his face, but he looks like the local doctor having an early Friday. "51 likes, thank you guys, everybody, you are fantastic." Look at that. Most likes I've ever got, guys. Thank you very much for this. Oh, you're all over this, Paul. Thank you. I'll have to get you to do the moderator every time you I do a live stream. Hopefully I get to do one tomorrow. It's the weekend, so hopefully my wife gives me a bit of time that I can do another live stream. Or she might want to go away and do something for the weekend. But I don't know if you can... Oh, there he is. There's the surfer right in the middle of the screen there. He's paddling back out. Okay, he's paddling for this wave. Let's zoom in on him. Nah, missed it. He needs to come over closer to the rocks. Where's he gone? There. No, you don't need a wetsuit. The water will be around 20, 21 degrees, very warm. The only reason you would need a wetsuit is if you don't like the wind. But I haven't surfed with a wetsuit this year. If you actually lay down like he's doing, the wind blows straight over you, so you don't even feel the wind. Okay, there's no set coming, so he's just waiting for a wave. Hello to everybody that's just tuned in. We've got whales and dolphins straight out the front. We've got a surfer, there he is, on a foil. So let's see him catch a wave. I think it's our local doctor out for a surf, so he must have put all his patients on, oh, here comes the set. So he must have put all his patients on hold till Monday. Alright, you'll probably get this wave. He's paddling for it. So have you ever seen anybody foil surfing? It's quite interesting to watch. There he is. So the board lifts up out of the water and he's actually surfing the pressure of the wave now. Nothing to do with the wave itself. He's just surfing the energy of the ocean. Now he's going to try and pump out to sea. His board's a bit low. I don't think he's going to last long before he hits the deck. He's trying to keep it moving. He's trying, and he's down. So you've really got to keep your board high when you're trying to pump. Once you start going down, it's like when you've got a hula hoop going around your waist. Once it starts slowing down and getting from your waist down to your knees, down to your ankles, you know it's all over. Same as the foil. Once your board starts touching the water, you get drag, and then you can't keep the board up in the air. I actually video, if you look at some of my videos I put up, I video the top surfers on the Gold Coast. And there's one young guy, he's 20, probably 22 now, but he kept going on one wave. So he catch the wave, he then pump back around, catch the next wave, pump back around. He kept going for an entire 1 hour. And then I said, why did you stop, Isaac? And he goes, I was getting bored. But he could have kept going. So young 21-year-old with huge lungs, huge legs, and an hour. So that was very impressive. There's sharks there. Yes, there's sharks everywhere in the ocean. They don't seem to bother us. As I was saying before, down here on the beaches in New South Wales, on 51 beaches, patrolled beaches in New South Wales, we have drones. And the drones go up every day over the school holidays and just on the weekends when it's the volunteers patrolling. But I'll just show you those two cars directly in front of us. We take off from there and then we can fly all the way to the headland and then we fly 500 metres down the beach. So we do 1 kilometre of beach. So every drone has a 1 kilometre area and it goes 500 metres out to sea. So when we take off at the clubhouse, we can go out just wider than the front rock straight in front of us, and then that's what we fly. We fly that all day, every day, on school holidays and weekends on the non-school holidays. Yes, drones are amazing. If you notice, I was just down at Brooms Head, which is 150 to 200 kilometres south of us here. I just spent 4 days down there with my daughter. I'm doing up a video now which I'll post on my channel probably Monday, and the drone footage is just unbelievable. You cannot get a better perspective. AJ, how are you? Once again, thank you for everybody coming on the channel and liking and hopefully subscribing. So subscribe if you're liking what you're seeing. I do 3 to 4 live streams every week. I do 3 to 4 live streams every week. and at the moment I'm on holiday, so I'm trying to do one every day. But if my wife wants me to go somewhere on the weekend with her, I won't be able to do one Saturday, Sunday. But Monday I'll be back for sure. Thank you for that, Paul. Well, my wife hasn't seen me in 5 days, so when she gets home from work at 4 o'clock, she'll want dinner getting ready and not me playing on my computer. So I'll try and do it sometime, and I'll hopefully get it on the, I'll try and get it up for Monday. SG, any good what? Are you referring to the sharks? So when we fly the drones out here, we're looking for 3 types of sharks. Let's just look back out at Cook. We're looking for great whites, white sharks, tiger sharks and bull sharks. They're the 3 deadly sharks. If we see any shark, we'll let the patrol captain know, and the patrol captain can then make the decision whether he or she wants to shut the beach or just put a rubber ducky on the water and try and push the shark back out to sea. I'm just going to go back down the beach, down the rocks a little bit. Those kids are gone that were throwing the rocks. All right. So have a look at this view. We've got the main headland I'm sitting on, we've got the front rock, and then we Cook Island out the back. And look at the clouds. It's supposed to be pouring rain today, but look at that. Nothing. There's a bit of rain out to sea, but it hasn't come in close, which is good. Oh, I'm getting saturated here. So much spray and so much wind. Stephanie, hello. We are at Fingal. So we are in the far north coast of New South Wales. Basically right on the border of Queensland and New South Wales. So I'll just zoom in for you. That rock wall there, that is basically the border. That building right, you can see right at the very end, that is right on the border of Queensland and New South Wales, and that's 3 kilometres away. So we are 3 kilometres from the border here. Let's just look back around, look out to Cook. So there's the island of Cook Island. Oh no, my hair's all messed up. I can't show you, Paul. I'll wait till I have my hair cut, because I've been away camping. I haven't washed it for a couple of days. So I'll show you very shortly. I'm also shy for the camera. You wouldn't believe how much salt is on my camera at the moment, on my not my lens, on my screen of my camera. So, what is your name? Hi Tia. Whoever asked about where we are, I'll just let you know these rocks here are 23 million years old. They come from the caldera from Mount Warning, which is the largest caldera in the southern hemisphere. And all these rocks are basalt, 23 million years old. It just flowed down from Mount Warning, which is the plug of the volcano, and it's flown all the way down here. All these rocks, the hexagonal basalt that we're standing on. Just a second, guys. All these rocks, so this is all hexagonal basalt, and the same out there The same out there for Cook Island. And there's another whale straight out off the north edge of Cook, so let's have a look at that. Just off that tip there, just near the tree, there's a whale. Hopefully he comes up again. What I was saying before, so only the male humpbacks sing. So they believe what the whale is singing for is territory and also to impress the females. And those songs can be heard 30 to 160 kilometres away, depending on how much chop and seas are rough. So quite amazing that we could hear a whale singing 160 kilometres away. You're welcome, Stephanie. Come on, whale, come back up. As soon as I turn it away, it's going to come back up. You know that, don't you? No, not coming up. Oh, there's so much spray here today. I don't know if you can see, but the amount of spray coming in between the rocks here. Zoom out, see if we can see that. Thomas, how are you, mate? All right, guys, that's an hour 17, so I might leave it there. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm going to head back, or what I might do, stay tuned. I'm going to walk back along these rocks if anybody's interested. So I'll walk down here, I'll walk all the way along the rocks back to the beach. It's quite a nice walk along here. So these are all the rocks. They're 23 million years old. And what I have to do is down onto this ledge. There we go. Bunch of landlubbers. Okay, so we're following this ledge around. It's amazing how it made a ledge for us. I was telling you before about the cyclone we had, and you can see all the wood that it's deposited here, right on the little lagoon area. So I'll try and get around here. Luckily it's winter, so hopefully there won't be any eastern brown snakes sitting on any of these rocks. If you see one, let me know, because I'm concentrating at the moment. But the eastern brown snake is one of the 3 deadliest snakes in the world, so you definitely don't want to get bitten by one of those bad boys. Ugh. And some of these rocks move. All right, let's have a break. So you can see that guy out surfing. There is, let's look out at the island. There is an eagle out there at the moment coming for dinner. Don't know if you can see there, the eagle is up high, the biggest bird in the sky, and all the other birds are not happy. There goes John. There he goes. Nice view. And he's too low, he's not going to pump very far. I was saying before, you've got to keep your board high. Oh, that wasn't too bad, John. Okay, let's zoom out and I'll give you the scenic look. So there's Cook Island. That's where I was just standing up there before. You can see the front rock, which is the tall rock, just there. And that's where the waves were breaking through. And you can really see the formation of the basalt in these rocks just here, all hexagonal. All right, let's go back around. Let's see if I can get around these the deadfall. Nearly went guts up. All right. Sorry if it's a bit shaky. I'm not looking at the screen at the moment. I'm just watching where my feet are going. So you can see how many trees have been washed or eroded off the banks or off the sand dunes and then deposited here. Looks like I'm stuck, I can't get through. Oh, I'm cooking with a jacket on now. Stay high, stay high. Okay, I hope nobody's getting sick with my Blair Witch style of filming. Let's just stop and have a breather. Oh, well, Paul, you can come around. There's heaps of it here. Have a look at it. Do you want me to send it to you? There goes John on his board. But you can see he's on nothing there. There's no way you could surf those waves on a normal surfboard. And he's having a ball. And he's linked a wave up and he must have gone 300 to 400 metres to link up that next wave. He's going to go all the way down to the surf club. Let's zoom in a bit more. Look at that. You're a champion. Paul and Joseph for telling me how to zoom my phone. Look at that. He is right down the beach now. He'd have to be a kilometre down the beach. Oh, lost him. There he is. Look at that. He's gone right to shore. Okay, let's get out there. Let's look back around. So really beautiful here today. You can see the rain clouds. Looks like they're moving in. But straight above us is blue sky. Actually the moon, that's the moon right there. Thank you, Paul. I actually heard a very interesting fact yesterday from Neil deGrasse Tyson. He said the tide doesn't actually go in and out. He said what happens is where the moon is closest to the earth, or a straight line between the earth and the moon, is where there's a bulge of water. So the moon is actually drawing the water towards it. And the earth just turns through that bulge. So the water's not moving, the water is staying exactly the same spot all the time. And it's just the earth's on a 21 to 22 degree axis. And We just rotate through the bulge, and that's how the tides work. Very interesting. I had one question. We get 2 tides a day and we don't rotate twice, so I don't know how it exactly works, but he's a lot smarter man than me. Tide's high here. All right, here comes John. He's just ridden his wave all the way into shore, and he's walking back around with his foil board. All right, guys, I'm just about to finish this live stream, so if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. That way you'll be notified every time I put out a live stream. How's it going? I do 3 to 4 live streams every week, and at the moment I'm on holidays. Oh, all Paul, was it? Well, you can still take a bit of credit. You were telling me other stuff, Joseph. Yes, but if you could subscribe and like, that really helped me and the channel out. You'll be notified. So 3 to 4 live streams every week, and at the moment I'm on holidays doing hopefully 1 every day, if not 5, having the Saturday, Sunday off. All right, let's look at this view before we go. So we got all the marbles. We call these rocks here the marbles, and Cook Island outside. All right, guys, thanks again, and see you next one. Bye.